And we are live here in Metropolitan. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, we love to feature artists and culture that helps add and make the Barcelonian experience fantastic. And we have an amazing group of people today. They're going to be doing some work at the Liceu. It's a great honor to have you guys here. And instead of me trying to butcher your names incorrectly, can you guys share your names and your introduction very briefly? And then we'll pop into some questions that we've prepared.
I start first. So my name is Giacomo Voli. I'm from Italy, from the north part of Italy. I'm a singer, and I'm here to represent my involving in Rock the Opera.
Yeah. Hello, I'm Sabrina Olijve.
Okay.
I'm from Prague, Czech Republic. Yeah, I'm half Dutch, but I grew up in Prague, and I'm excited to talk about Rock the Opera.
And I'm Svea. I'm from Hamburg, Germany, and I was organizing the concert together with the conductor Friedemann Riehle.
Excellent. So for the avoidance of doubt, so don't forget, the concert is going to be January 5th, this coming Friday. We have banners, we have information on the Metropolitan website, and we're really excited. I want to hear all about this because, you know, playing at the Liceu Opera House is an honor. And I wanted to see, you know, what other opera houses and important halls have you already performed in? I guess anybody can take the question.
I think I have to mention Vienna State Opera. I think it's one of the most prestigious opera houses, so it was an honor to play there. Of course, you can continue, Giacomo.
Yeah, the Berliner Philharmonic was really cool to play there. It's really, really amazing place. And also Teatro Massimo in Palermo. I wasn't there, but I know that this Rock the Opera is a long story, 20-year story. So they really played in very beautiful and prestigious places. So Salle Pleyel Paris, we played it last month, was really cool. So many other great places.
There were actually really many places across Europe and even Israel, which was one of my favorite shows also. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know, the actor or singer, Freddie Mercury, is famous for his song in Barcelona. And what is your feeling about Freddie Mercury in Barcelona with Montserrat Caballé? Do you think he was a big fan of the opera prior to that?
Yeah, I personally, yes, goes well.
No, I think he was, because there was actually one of his most famous albums is called A Night at the Opera. So I believe if he didn't love the opera, he wouldn't have called the whole album like that, and it wouldn't have been successful. I guess he put a lot of hard work into that.
Yeah, and I definitely think.
Absolutely. Anything else that you want to add? Because it's an iconic song. Please, Sabrina, go ahead.
I definitely think he was influenced by opera. You can hear operatic elements in Queen's music, so definitely he had to love opera.
Yeah, I think
because
so.
Of the influence that he had, is Queen going to be part of the, I guess the list of songs that you're going to be doing?
Yeah, sure. We're going to play a few songs, and one of them is included in A Night at the Opera. So. We have surprise for you guys, and it will be a pleasure to play Queen in Barcelona for sure.
Yeah, when I heard that you guys were coming here, I just had, you know, Bohemian Rhapsody banging in my head, so I didn't know what other songs that you might want to be doing, but nice surprise. And similarly, Pink Floyd songs, are they included in your program as well?
Yes, there are. Giacomo, you want to...
Almost 5, I think 5 songs on the set list. So it's Friedemann and us love to play Pink Floyd, and a lot of songs from Dark Side of the Moon and also from The Wall. So we were going to play Dark Side of the Moon, Us and Then, and Damage Eclipse. So Brain Damage Eclipse. So a lot of great historical pieces from Pink Floyd. And every time we play Another Brick in the Wall, is emotion to hear the crowd, you know, participate in the choir. It's always chilling.
Well, can you talk a little bit more about that? So, what sets Rock the Opera apart from other similar projects that you've done, or other things that you might have seen but not participated in?
Yeah, I think that in Rock the Opera, the orchestra plays an immense role. So the symphonic sound is very important. And also, what's different about it that rock fans knows their favorite songs by heart. But now, if they hear it in different version with orchestra, I think it makes it very special.
Yes, there are special arrangements from the orchestra that really make unique this experience. So we can't wait.
You have to come and see it for yourself.
And what was it kind of, were the people in the orchestra that organized it, what was the receptivity to, people who are traditionally doing classic works, particularly in an opera house, and here you come with this amazing, famous historical rock songs. How did they receive that?
Not always in the way you are expecting. So most of the time they are thinking that this project is something less, but the true thing is that this is music, great music. So even thanks to Friedemann, this rock music has its own place, beside the classical music. So I think that they are now seeing the power of this project, and it's classical too, if you think about it.
Okay, well, it challenges people's resistance to changing things up and to integrating modern things into classical music, because people always have this idea, especially in Vienna sometimes and in other places where it's like very classic, that it's got to be like the way we've done it for the past 200 or 300, I don't know how many years, and it just challenges this. When they see that it's actually very, very enjoyable and that it's a nice fusion, they're quite pleasantly surprised.
Cool. I love challenging the establishment. So a couple of questions for Giacomo. Since you've been involved with Rockstar, can you tell us some more of your metal band, Rhapsody of Fire?
It would be an honor. So Rhapsody of Fire is my main band. It's a metal band. And there are a lot of orchestral and classical elements inside of this project. So I feel fine, and I feel myself comfortable even with Rock the Opera due to this. And we're going to tour US as well and all over the world this year. So I will try to, mix all the appointments with Rock the Opera and Rhapsody of Fire. And I feel comfortable even because, heavy metal and this kind of metal is so powerful for the voice. So somehow I really feel comfortable even in playing Deep Purple and Queen. It's my thing.
You really had me at Deep Purple. I was not expecting Deep Purple. And so
it's a big spoiler.
What do you have? Oh man, there. Besides Smoke on the Water, which is always a classic, but Space Truckin' was always a huge favorite.
Oh yes, one of my favorites. I used to have a tribute band from Deep Purple in the past, so I know all of them. Maybe in the future we will integrate more pieces. I hope so, but we'll still play a few songs from Deep Purple.
I'm dying to get my brother to hear it, because my brother's like my all-time hero, and he was a huge Deep Purple fan. So every time I hear Deep Purple, I think of my idol, my brother. Now that you're doing this, your metallic band is really, you say what you spend most of your time on. How do you blend and mix in together with classical music? How do you manage to do that? And how do you make different worlds of music live together in your professional life?
I think it's because of Queen. So Queen was and Freddie Mercury, for the reasons we already said. It's my idol. So I think the same. And I have the pleasure to have a grandfather who was playing classical horn in orchestra. So this was his work until he died. So I'm so happy to bring and carry on this passion he had for classical and opera music. And that's it, substantially. So Queen is really the linking part between these two words, I think. So rock and classical music, and I do the same.
Okay, and then a question more for Sabina. So when was your first show with Rock the Opera?
Yeah, my first show was in 2018, and I remember it was in the Netherlands.
Oh, where at?
Yeah.
Where in the Netherlands?
Actually, I don't remember the city, but I think it was Valkenburg or something like that.
Okay. And how did you manage to start with Rock the Opera to get that going?
Yeah, actually, I was studying at Conservatory, Prague Conservatory, and Friedemann, our conductor, was looking for new singers. So there was an audition, and he chose me like this.
Right. And what do you like most about this project?
I love the combination of rock music and orchestra, and also to have the opportunity to play rock music for people from European cities, so to share this music to people from all around Europe and even further. So that's what I like about it the most.
Okay.
And of course, we have a wonderful team, so I'm enjoying doing the show with all these wonderful singers like Giacomo and Susanna and Friedemann and guitarist Jiří Dambosek. Like, I really like our team, so I'm happy.
Excellent. Well, building on that point, since you have played in a number of venues, famous venues around Europe, which opera house or concert hall have you enjoyed singing the most?
I think I of course enjoyed Vienna State Opera because it was the most prestigious ones. But I really liked, I don't know why I like that place, but it's Royal Opera in Liège. I really like the beauty of the place. So I always like to come back. So, but I enjoy it everywhere. In Israel, there was amazing hall and audience. Even in Stockholm, when we were last April, it always depends on the audience as well. So in Stockholm, there was amazing atmosphere. So
excellent. So I was going to ask you about what was about your favorite audience, and I think you're defaulting to Sweden there. Yeah. And so, where have you not played that you would love to play in? What's your dream venue?
Okay. If I would dream big, I think it would be amazing to have a concert with Rock the Opera, for example, in Carnegie Hall in New York. So that would be like a dream come true, definitely. But in general, if we would have the opportunity to travel to the States and have concerts there, or Asia, further Europe, I would love it. But in Europe, I would definitely love to sing in Valencia, Spain. I have a strong connection to the city. I lived there for some time, so I would love it. Yeah.
I see. And what about you, Giacomo?
For the places I really enjoyed, there was for sure Bucharest was one of the greatest audience we had this year. 4,000 people, I think. And I am really looking forward to play in Italy. I know there are a lot of beautiful places all around the world, but the thing is that we almost never played in Italy. It's kind of shame for me. So I'm really looking forward to do it.
Okay. And what is the biggest attraction to coming to see the show? Why should people come and see Rock the Opera at the Liceu?
I think it's because of, it's simple, because of the big fusion between the band that is playing really, really good. So Jiří Dambosek, the guitar player, is kind of a one-man show. You have to see it once in a life. And this mixture with the orchestra that is doing really good arrangements due to Friedemann, it's really kind of unique thing. You have to check it for sure. And we are singing 120% of our possibilities. So, and we are trying to involve the people all the time. So there are no dead moments for this project.
Okay. Sabrina, why do you think people should come see the show?
I think everybody should come to have an unforgettable night, and even like rock fans, but fans of music in general should come, because you can hear great music, have a good night, and have a different experience, because we will be in a beautiful theater where probably usually there's some classical music, but now they can hear rock, and experience the venue differently. So you have to come and see it,
I won't miss it. I'm definitely going to go. And let me ask you this: what is the of the different, I guess, parts of the program? What's your favorite band for both of you guys, or all three of you?
Outside of the program, or
in the program that you're going to be playing, which pieces, if you want to call it that, would you I think are the most salient, the most one that you really like?
Yeah, talking for me, it's simple. Queen is one of the greatest bands ever lived on earth, so it's always a pleasure for me to sing them. And even with White Snakes, I have to say. So these are really moments that I like most.
Okay.
I would agree with Giacomo. I think it's always Queen is always the number one. I mean, the name says it, right? Queen's the queen.
For me, Pink Floyd. I like their orchestral music, and yeah, they're my favorite ones. I think on Spotify it was the most listened band of 2023 for me. So
okay. And one quick thing, Svea, what is your role in this entire I guess adventure?
Basically coordinating everything. I mean, like, I'm kind of the glue between all kinds of different parties. So I organized, the whole theater and everything around, like the technical stuff, getting in touch with the other companies and buying flights, checking in flights, making sure everybody actually gets to the right place at the right time.
And approximately how many different artists are you performing?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Approximately how many different artists will be performing on Friday?
Oof, a lot. There is a whole orchestra. And then there is our singers, the guitar player, bassist. So I think we're gonna be like, what is it, like 30 people or something like that? It's a lot, actually. Yeah.
Wow. How large is the orchestra?
The orchestra, I don't know actually the exact number of orchestra. Do you guys, how many people, do you guys know how many people are in the orchestra?
I think it's about 30 people, plus the band, and obviously 3 singers and Friedemann as a conductor. So a lot of people, yes.
Excellent. And are you guys going to be staying past Friday? Going to be enjoying Barcelona?
Maybe.
I think we're all staying till Saturday.
Yeah.
I'm leaving Saturday evening, so I'll have some time to explore. But I think I'm gonna come back to Barcelona in May for vacation, because I have a friend living in Barcelona, and she told me it's the best place to come there. So I will come back and enjoy.
Okay, I like your friend. I love my city. And if there's anything else that you would like to share with the audience here, or anything else that you think that we haven't covered, how can people learn more about you? Are you going to be performing the same show in other cities, for example?
Yeah, I think
definitely.
so.
There's a lot of other concerts of Rock the Opera happening this year. There is Germany, there is Austria, Vienna again. There will be Copenhagen, and there's also the Rock the Opera website where you can see all the upcoming shows. Basically, there's like every month in a different city in a different country in Europe, so you can stay tuned for the updates.
All right, then we're going to go ahead and put the social media channels where people can learn more about you, as well as the website in the text, so people can see it. But if you have don't have anything else, I'm excited to see you on Friday. Thank you for being here with Metropolitan. We're thrilled to be able to promote the event, and honored that you've come and chosen our city. And congratulations, to play at the Liceu is indeed, it's an iconic place. It's a dream come true for many people, and I congratulate you. You guys must be awesome, and I look forward to hearing you. Maybe getting an autograph or two on Friday night.
I hope so. So see you there. Yeah! See you there.
Okay, thank you very much. And see you there.
Friday. Bye-bye. Ciao.
All right.
So I have to live. Okay.